Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Canadian Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered, and we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Driver ratings does divide opinion. Comment down below yours, and as usual, unfiltered ratings. Say it how you see it, or not at all. Let's jump into it. Lando Norris 0. Title up in smoke as he hits Oscar Piastri. And stop now. Just stop. Anyone who's saying this guy is still in a title fight, you need putting down. Stop. Just stop. It's over. It's done. This will mentally kill him. He qualifies 7th. He's on for a 5th place. He goes for a gap that's not there. Hits his teammate. The first time we actually see a wheel-to-wheel battle. And it ends up with Lando crashing into the back of Oscar. He's a bottler. He's a choker. He cannot race wheel-to-wheel. The pressure is too much for him. And the title is over. Forget Lando Norris winning the title. At this point, he'd be lucky if he could spell title. And he'd then probably still drop the pen. Oscar Piastri 5. McLaren were mucky this weekend. Oscar can't get any more than a 5. Hit the wall of champions. That gave him a puncture in practice 3. Qualified 3rd. Finished 4th. No excuses for Piastri. He should be on the podium every day of the week. Poor weekend. Charles Leclerc 4. Crash practice 1. Misses the whole of practice 2. Embarrassing crash by Leclerc in practice 1. Then misses the whole of practice 2. He then qualifies 8th when he's got a chance for pole. And yeah, finished 5th. Really messy weekend. Ask the team for plan C. And the team give him plan B. So, yeah, messy weekend for Leclerc. Diverse, Lewis Hamilton 6. Qualified 5th. Finished 6th. Big damage. And was complaining about brake failure, that the pedal was going long. He was in no man's land all race. And it's quite... with the damage, the amount of time he was losing the brakes, it's quite remarkable he finished 6th. But now you're questioning whether the damage was genuine. That's what I was questioning during the race. But, yeah. Max, 9. Fucking hell. 6. I was looking at diverse. Max, 9. Qualified 2nd. Finished 2nd. Yeah, ahead of both title rivals in Piastri and Norris. And it's a good response by Max after the shit show at Spain. Yeah, Red Bull once again sour grapes as they complain and try and get George's win took off them. They are absolute wankers, are the Milton Keynes tossers. It's just sour grapes in it. If they don't win, cry like fuck. Cry me a river. 1-1-3. Yeah, once again, 10th place penalty for Yuki Tsunoda. He was unhappy about it. Oscar Piastri hit the wall of champions. He had a puncture. Tsunoda passed him because he thought it was dangerous with Piastri having a puncture. Under red flags, that's a 10th place penalty. Lots of issues he was complaining about. But yeah, again, at the back of the grid, he actually had a good race, in fairness, Tsunoda. Back to P12, but he needs to be doing better. Max is 2nd, and Yuki's 12th. And this week, Yuki actually had the upgrades. Yeah. George Russell 10. Absolutely 10. Superb. Pole position. Race win. Dominant. Mr. Super Consistent George Russell. Not much more to say. Statement win. Oh, but he led from the front. Well, yeah, he did a mega pole lap. That's why. No one else did a mega pole lap, did they? Yeah. Get that contract given to George Russell. He deserves it off the back of his start to the season. Broccoli Head, Antonelli, 10. Qualified 4th, very good qualifying. He was on the used tyres though. First podium in F1. The 3rd youngest, exceptional after Max and Stroll. So yeah, brilliant weekend by Antonelli. What's that going to do for his confidence? We wait and see. Alonso, 9. Superb Fernando Alonso. Qualified 6th, finished 7th. Really strong weekend by Fernando Alonso. Lance Stroll 0. Comes back after absolutely dismantling the garage. Crashes in practice 2. Qualifies 18th. Goes up to 17th. Finishes 17th. Very, very poor by Lance Stroll. 10-second penalty as well for forcing Gasly off. Excuse me. Oh, no. It didn't come. I thought I was going to sneeze. Yeah, 10-second penalty for pushing Gasly off. Awful. Frog Legs 0. Qualified last. Finished 15th. Stuck in a DRS train the majority of the race, but that is absolutely abysmal by Frog Legs. Collie Dog 7. I asked for a response by this guy. He qualified 10th, finished 13th. I would say that's his best weekend since returning. He absolutely destroyed Gasly. Yeah, strategy cost him and stopped too early. And a slow pit stop in there for Colapinto. Liam the Lesbian Lawson 0. Absolute howler of a weekend again. Qualified 19th, struggling to warm the tyres. Starts from the pit lane. PU issue. Retires, horror weekend. Absolutely nowhere, the lesbian. And I worry about his future. Cooling issues. Yeah. Really poor by Lesbian Lawson. Isaac Hadjar 1. He's had a lot of praise on the channel, but I'm about to tear this guy a new arsehole. What the fuck were you doing in qualifying? Blocking Carlos Sainz like that is criminal. And to get 3 places, you were lucky. You should have had 5 or 10 and a book thrown at you. Yeah, what you did to Sainz was cuntish, Isaac. And you don't deserve any mark this weekend. Finished 16th and one of his worst weekends. Yeah, probably up there with Australia. Stuck in a DRS train also. Ocon 8. Qualified 15th. Went really long first stint. And it paid off. Ocon finished 9th. 2 points on the board. Great strategy. Ollie Behrman 7. Yeah, qualified 14th. Beat Ocon. Yeah, will move up due to Yuki's penalty. Finishes 11th. And again, DRS train. Carlos Sainz 7. Yeah, qualifying was unacceptable from Isaac Hadjar. Yeah, Sainz's weekend was foot by Isaac Hadjar. Yeah, and then Carlos Sainz does a great race. He comes back to 10th. He scores a point. Brilliant drive to get back to the points. Very positive, but he was not happy. He wasn't allowed to push the whole race and had a lot of issues. Albon 5. Yeah. I mean, engine cooler exploded. Yeah, in qualifying. He caused a red flag, and then he's allowed to go back out and qualify 9th. I don't think that's right. If you cause a stoppage, you should be out the session. He had a horror race, though. Yeah, went across the grass, bouncing like a kangaroo. Was ranting on the radio. Unsafe rejoin as well. Yeah, since the praise video that I did about Williams, they've gone to shit. Absolute shit. PU issue. And yeah. Yeah. Williams gone back to their old ways. Nico Hulkenberg 9. Oh, the Hulk again. fifth in Spain, and now it's 8th in Canada with a Massey Ferguson. He had a 360 at the Wall of Champions, though. Just showing off, weren't he? Out of the Wall of Champions. Qualified 13th and finishes 8th. Obviously, Albon going across the grass and into Collie. Hulkenberg got through, and that kind of made his race. This guy is performing at a high level. If he had a sexy name like Franco or Fernando, he'd be getting like praised like fuck, but he doesn't. He's performing insane levels in a green tractor. You know, scoring points. Look at Bottas and Joe. They could barely scrape one together, and Hulkenberg's consistently in the points. Last 2 weekends, stunning. Gabriel Bortoletto 5, qualified 16th, close to Q2, finished 14th. Nothing spectacular by the Brazilian. So there we have it. Driver ratings for the Canadian Grand Prix. We have a week off, and then we go to Austria. Driver ratings does divide opinion. Comment down below yours. And as usual, unfiltered ratings. Say it how you see it, or not at all. Yeah. Wow. Adios.